How to start a company in the UAE. This is a full step-by-step guide how I set up my company in the UAE, what you can learn out of it, what kind of companies you can do, and especially what is the real price if you want to set up a company in the UAE. First of all, I've been an entrepreneur for almost 20 years. I'm selling products online, especially in Amazon. I produce my products in China, in Turkey, and so on. Our main market is Germany, but we would like to expand now also to America and also to other countries. And we're gonna start selling products here. I grew up here till I was 7 years old in the UAE. We moved to Germany, and then I lived in Turkey and also in China. And now finally, for a few years back, I'm back here in the UAE. And this is why I want to show you how to set up your company if you want to move to the UAE, move to Dubai. There are different business models or company setups, especially in the UAE or all over the world. I did company registrations in China, in Turkey, in UK, in Estonia, in Georgia. Step one, if you want to choose the right free zone, that means there are over 60 different free zones. But what is a free zone? A free zone is simply just a big building with a co-working space, or maybe on an airport or whatever. A free zone can be just one building. And it's important for you to know which free zone fits to your business. So maybe you are doing Amazon business like us, we are selling vitamins on Amazon, or maybe you have a service, maybe you do marketing, you're a digital agency, so on, so on. But for you, it's important to know what kind of business you do and where your clients are. So if your clients are not in the UAE and you are doing consulting, marketing, let's say you are in UK, in America, in Germany, but you do a free zone setup here in the UAE and your clients are in Germany, this will be the right setup form for you, will be a free zone. There's also a mainland. Mainland you need if you are selling products in the country. Let's say you want to open a restaurant, you need a mainland. The holding is also possible, but the holding is more if you want to hold assets like properties, cars, rights, whatever. If you have rights on a brand, so on, so on. This is a holding. Freelancer is also possible if you're doing freelance stuff like on Fiverr or any other platforms, but you are limited by your income. This is why mostly people choose a free zone. Our team will help you by the right free zone. Second step is you have to do the payment. After we know which free zone fits for you, every free zone have their own prices. Every free zone is totally different. So it depends on your business, what are your goals, and so on. But every free zone, some free zone cost like 5,000 euros, other free zone 7,000, some 10,000 or 15,000. That don't mean that the cheaper ones or where the price is just lower, so I don't mean cheap, the price is just lower, that don't means that it's not so good as the expensive ones, okay? It's like brands, sometimes it's just a name and so on, but we will figure it out with you together. Step 3, select your business name. You have to choose one favorite name and give them 2 other options, and then we will give them a form to check if this name is acceptable or not. Step 4, we will do the reservation for your business name. And that's it by step 4. Step 5, submit the requirement documents. What do you need to set up a company? Do you have to be inside the country or outside the country? You don't have to be inside the country. You should be also outside of the country. I will explain you later why. The only thing you need is a copy of your passport, a digital passport picture, so not a selfie, okay? Go to a studio and do a digital picture. Don't print it out and send a pic and take a picture. Just take it directly in digital form. And that's it. These are the only 2 document requirements that you need now to set up your company. Step 6. After you send all your documents, we will apply for a company for you, and then you will get few documents to sign, like a lease agreement for the location, all the documents, MOA, and so on and so on. There are a few documents. You will get them by email, you sign them online and send them directly back. It is important for your bank account that you get also a free zone with a lease agreement, co-working space or office. because without that you will not get a bank account, and you cannot use a company in the UAE without the bank account, because you cannot set up anywhere outside of the UAE a bank account for a UAE company. This is what I tried and I got scammed in the past also. So it's not possible. You need a UAE bank in for also your UAE company. After you sign all the documents, you will get your license. So that means you get the PDF, you will see all the information, and with this license you are ready to start your business. But you need a bank account, and to get a bank account you need a visa. To get the visa, I will explain now to you all the other steps. Once you got your visa, you have to do a corporate tax registration. You can do it by yourself on the website, or you can hire an accountant. He will take around 500 to 2,000 dirham, depends on the accountant, to do your corporate tax registration. But you can do it also for free by yourself. Some free zones want medical insurance. They give you a list of different kinds of insurance that you can choose. This is not the typical medical insurance where you can go in a hospital. This is like a basic insurance if something happens, so that they will cover few things. So this is a very low price insurance. It costs around 500 dirham per year. After you want to come to the UAE to get your visa, we have to apply for an e-visa. You can apply now for your e-visa because you have your license and you sent all the documents, so it is possible to apply for an investor visa or any other kind of visas. After you get your visa, you can enter the country and show them, look, I have a visa. So you will not come as a tourist to the UAE. It's also possible to come as a tourist, but we should know this before, because when we apply for a visa, we need to give this information. Are you inside the country or outside the country? And if we do a visa, if we apply for a visa and we mention that you are outside of the country, but you will be inside of the country, that will be by few free zones difficult to change it again, and also very expensive. After you enter the UAE, it's very simple. After you enter, you will just write to the support that you are there, send a picture with a stamp in your passport when you enter the UAE. We will apply for a medical test for you, so you will get the appointment. It will take about 1 to 2 days to start your medical test. It is just a blood test and a scan. That's it. It will take around 4 or 5 minutes. A very easy, fast and simple step. After you get your results that you are fit and healthy, you will apply for a biometric. So this is a fingerprint for all your fingers directly by the immigration. It will take, after you get your results, there are also a few express steps where you can apply for express. It will cost you more, but you will see it by the medical test. But usually most people don't take the VIP or the fast track, so they will wait like around 1 or 2 days. They will get the results. After you have your medical results, we will apply for the biometrics, the fingerprint. Then you will go to this appointment, make a fingerprint, and please take care, don't go with flip-flops, shorts, slipper or whatever. So go in with a shirt and a pant, okay? It's an Islamic country, behave like this. After you did your fingerprint, so your biometrics, that's it. So you don't have to do anything from now. You just have to wait about 2, 3 or maybe also 4 days to get your physical Emirates ID card. After you get your Emirates ID card, you are totally free in the UAE to change your driving license, to open a bank account. You don't have to be in the UAE to open your bank account. You don't have to go physically to a bank. So through Vio or through Mashrek, Biz, you can just apply online through an app. But you need your physical ID card and you need also a UAE number. So after you get your physical ID card, you can apply for a phone, a SIM card, a number, and just make sure that if you are not in the country, that you will get also SMS and calls if you are outside of the country. Because without this Emirates ID, you are not able to do anything. You cannot sign any contracts, you cannot get electric, internet, you cannot change your driving license. So there are a lot of things you cannot do. You cannot open a bank account. Few important things that you have to know. So after you get your Emirates ID, and to keep it valid also for your visa, you have to enter every 6 months for at least 1 day the UAE. So Fly to the UAE, enjoy, eat the shawarma, fly back, and that's it. Another thing that you have to take care of is your corporate tax and your tax registration, your reports, audits, and so on. I recommend you get an accountant, maybe in your mother language, but it should be an accountant here in the UAE, a licensed accountant. There are a lot of fake accountants online, so if you ask them for their license, they should provide you the license. And I got also many offers from accountants, and they didn't have any license. So you should take care of this, that you didn't get scammed by any accountant who will not apply or do anything in the right way. So it depends on how many invoices you write, how many payments you take. Accountant will take around 2,000 dirham till 8 or 12,000 dirham per year. But if you are selling for like $1 million per month, it will be for sure more. How about paying taxes in Dubai? So usually Dubai is tax-free. I don't pay taxes, and a lot of people that I know don't pay taxes because there is a simple rule. If you have a profit inside your company, your business bank account, over 375 dirham, and there are also a few other regulations, you have to pay 9% on everything over it. If you pay a higher salary, you give yourself a bonus, and you are under that amount, you pay 0 taxes in your company. And all on your private incomes, you don't pay any taxes. So if you have profits through properties, through selling gold, crypto, or your own salary, everything is tax-free in the UAE. But all the informations about taxes, accounting, reports, and whatever, I don't have a license for that. So we can just help you with setting up the company. All the information that I gave you about company, taxes, reports, and whatever, please contact an accountant and take sure that he gives you the right information. I cannot do any consultation about taxes and so on. I'll just give you information what I do. So how much does it cost to set up a company in a UAE? It depends on the free zone and depends on what kind of company you register. But let's say a free zone, because a free zone is the simplest, fastest, and easiest thing to get your visa, to get your first company bank account, and so on. So it depends. It costs between 5,000. There are also a few less, but we work with them who cost like around 5,000 euros, so almost about 20,000 dirham. I'm talking about the full package with everything, so with your ID, your visa, and so on. Because I don't like to give any prices and tell you in the future, okay, now you need additional to pay this, you need money to pay for that. So I like it to create a total package with the free zones together and give you a price where you have everything in one and not any additional costs in the future. And it can be also 7,000, 20,000, 25,000, and so on. So it depends totally on your license and what kind of business you want to do. But a simple e-commerce business or consultation business will cost you around 5,000 euros, so that are around 20,000 dirham per year. So you have to pay it every year. It's not a one-time payment, every 12 months after you do the registration. So if, let's say, you do it now in October 2025, your next payment will be in October 2026. So it's not every end of the year, it's every 12 months after you do the registration. Other important things is after you apply for a visa, you have to enter the country within 60 days. If you don't enter the country after you apply for your visa, you have to apply again, and it will cost you again a few thousand dirhams to do a new application for your visa. If you have any questions, just check the link below, just contact us. We can do a one-by-one consultation for your company setups. And if you are also interested in selling products on Amazon, this is our main business, just contact us. Also, the link will be also below.